Students, today we will start our next poem, which is The Song of the Free. It has been composed by Swami Vivekanand. Let me tell you something about Swami Vivekanand. Swami Vivekanand was born on 12 January 1863 in Calcutta. He was related to the very well-to-do family, and in his childhood his name was Narottam Das, and Ramakrishna Paramhans was his guru, and in the company of his guru he learned so many things, not only the study but also he learned the spiritual thing. He was very much complicated in bachelor degree he completed his bachelor degree from Christian College in 1884. Apart from studies, he pursued many other interests like boxing, swimming, and music, etc. He was like a religious teacher, but unfortunately, he died in 1902 at the age of 40, at very tender age. This is the poem all about. As far as this poem, Song of the Free, is concerned, that it teaches us that we should not be afraid of any difficulty. Difficulty is the part and parcel of our life. If we will afraid of difficulty, we cannot move forward in our life. It gives us strength and show our real strength. Great men are those who face the difficulty of their life with full courage and do not leave the path of the truth. The poem, as far as this poem, Song of the Free, is concerned, it says that our soul is divine and through the voices of the soul, God interacts with us. He further says that ups and downs of the life is the necessary part of our life. So whatever be the difficulty in our life, we should always follow our soul. That is, we should do what our soul says. Students, now we move forward for the next stanza. The stanza is: the wounded snake its wood unfurled, the flame stirred up the blaze, the desert air resound the call of heart-struck lion rage. This poem has been composed by the poet Swami Vivekanand. First of all, let me tell you the meaning. What is the meaning? Hood. Hood means the head of the snake. Unflare. Unflare means open. Flame. Flame means flame of the burning. Stirred. Stirred means moved. Blaze. Blaze means to burn the fire. And rage. Rage means anger. Here the poet wants to say that the wounded snake its wood unfurl. When we make injured any snake, what he does? He opens his wood, he opens his head. The flame stirred up the blaze. In the same way, if we move any kind of flame, it slows its blaze. Okay, the desert airs resound the call of heart's lion's rage. Here the poet wants to say that if you make injured a lion, it will create a very roaring sound. This is the thinking of the poet. The poet says here that a snake opens its hood when it is hurt to show its power. If we blow up a flame, it will burn brightly. in the same manner, when a lion gets injured, he roars loudly and everyone gets scared. Therefore, a person shows his strength more intensely when he is being tortured or harassed. In the same manner, when will you torture any person or when will you harass any person, he will show his bad things always. He will never show his good thing. This is the quality of the human being, that whatever quality is hidden in you, it is revealed in the bad condition. Okay, let us move forward for the second stanza. The second stanza is that the cloud put forth its deluge strength when lightning clips its breast, when the soul is stirred to the inmost depth, great words unfold their best. Here the poet wants to say that, let me tell you first of all the meaning. Deluge. Deluge means heavy downpour, means heavy rainfall. Cleave. Cleave means split something. Okay. Breast. Breast means chest. Breast means chest. This is the meaning all about. Here he gives the example of the cloud, that when there is the lightning in a cloud, what happens? It downfalls the so much rain. When lightning clips its breast, when lightning happens in the breast of the cloud, there is heavy downfall, or in other words you can say downfall like cats and dogs happens there. When soul is stirred to the inmost depth, great ones unfold their best. He gives the example of great person. Here the poet Swami Vivekanand gives the example of great person, that likewise if you disturb a great person never shows their bad things. He always shows their good things or the bad things. This is the quality of the great person. We should be like the great person. He gives the example of the snake. He gives the example of the flame. He gives the example of the lion. He gives the example of the bad person, that they are in a such condition that they shows their bad things, but great person shows the great power. Okay, the poet says that the poet gives the example to prove that if someone stirred our soul, great ideas come out. It when lightning strikes the cloud, it gives heavy rain to show its strength. In the same way, when the person is struck by the difficulty of his life, then he came faced by them and his inner strength, that is strength of the soul. In case of difficulties, great men are those who put their best effort to face the difficulty of the life. We can say that best men find opportunity to show their real strength in the case of difficulty. If you are a great person, you will show your greatness in any kind of difficulty. If you have the faith over God, you will always show your good qualities. This is the thinking of the poet Swami Vivekanand. Okay, let us move forward in the third stanza. The stanza is, let I go dream and heart go faint, and fancy fail and love betray. Let fate 800 horror sense, and clotted darkness block the way. First of all, let me tell you the meaning of these words. Okay, what is the meaning? Betray. Betray. Betray means to cheat someone. Fate. Fate means fortune. Okay. Horrors. Horrors means terror. Okay. Clotted means being thick and so the flowing. Okay, these are the meaning of the word. Here the poet wants to say that let I go dim and hurt go friend, and friendship fail and love betray. Let fate its 100 horrors send, and courted darkness block the way. It may be that let I go dim and hurt go friend, that if you are a normal person, your eye may be dim and your heart may be faint, and friendship fail in love betray. There can be the failure of friendship, and there can be the betray in the love. Let fate 100 hours send, and clotted darkness block the way. Here the poet wants to say that we should believe in Almighty God. Eyes may fail to see clarity, heart may become very weak, friends may be deserted us, our loved one may be disloyal to us, misfortune may send a number of great fears, complete darkness may block our way, ignorance may check our progress, and we are not able to proceed on the path of the knowledge. In all circumstances, we should have faith in our divine soul. This is the theme of this poem, that if you have the faith over the divine soul, you cannot mar any kind of position. Everything will be clear for you. You will be the same in will and oh, in sadness or happiness. This is the thinking of the poet, that you should always be the same in every condition. Okay, this is the poem, very good poem by Swami Vivekanand. Let us move forward for the fourth stanza. What does it say? All nature were angry frown, to crush you run, to still you know my soul. You are divine, march on and on, nor right nor left, but to the goal. Let me tell you the meaning of this sentences. Frown. Frown means gloomy look. Crush. Crush means trample. Divine means God, like, holy, pious. March. March means go on, move forward. Here the poet wants to say that we can face many trouble in our life. The nature were angry frown. Nature may be angry with us to crush you out, still my soul. If everyone is ready to crush you, you are divine, but you should know that you are divine. March on and on. You should always move forward, nor right nor left, but to the goal. You should always move forward, you should always move forward, nor right nor left, you should always move forward to the goal. The poet says that we can face many troubles in life. There might be a time when we are helpless. Even then, we should continue to follow our soul. That is, we should always do what our soul says we should do, because soul always says right. This is the thinking of the poet. We should move forward to achieve our goal in the life. If we will continue to listen our soul, then God will give us the strength to face the difficulty of the life. This is the poem all about. Here the poet wants to say that if you have the faith over the divine power, everything will be okay for your life. Okay, student, that poem is complete. Now the class is stopped.